And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
You got tight right there. Alert flare, alert flare, flare. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins slings this deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that...
Well, he's into the clear. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50. Here we go.
Now a give right side. Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Right there. 54, right there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And Stills bringing it in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 6. He can't hang.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Titans' 39-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Wahoo. Jack. No. Any Jack. Any Jack. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. It's complete. Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check, 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 check. Wait.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Redskins 6.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. Haskins on third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, Haskins on third down, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On third down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, go. Yeah. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 6 man.
2nd down, Haskins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check
from the shotgun. It's Mariota. The open man is Smith. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Now it's Haskins. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on second and 14. Haskins, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm on. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone plunk it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Mariota, and his throw here is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mariota in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam. 36. Chef. Watch twist.
They go to the ground again with Taylor, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
I'm coming. Mike's 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Rush, roll, go. Look at that. 10. Under 10. 10.
On third down, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right there. 56.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check Mike, check Mike. Go. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike, go.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 41's the Mike. Squeeze, double.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Samuels. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line. Scrimmage and no more.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Redskins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check 13. Check 3.
Again, it's Johnson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check the call, check the call. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's just me and you. Go. Mike 6. Let it go.
From the gun, Haskins looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Haskins going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Redskins 9. Randy Bullock set to
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Past the 20. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Titans. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their luck may have run